Good morning, everyone. I'm Johncy. I'm from Nagarkoil. I grew up in a Christian family. My mom's younger sister was working as a missionary in UP, Johncy, and she used to share how much there is medical need in those areas. So in my 7th standard, I said to God that I will become a missionary doctor to serve the people in need in North India. Then fast forward to 12th standard, I lost my mom to viral meningitis, and I did not clear my entrance exam. And like my mom used to say, I chose nursing because that is another good medical degree to spend time with the patients and to serve the needy for Christ. But first time as a hosteler who just lost her mother, it wasn't easy. My relationship with God became shaky and my quiet time almost became non-existent. So I silenced the voice of God by justifying myself, saying, I will go abroad, earn a lot, and I'll send it to missions. God had other plans. So I plan to do my PG in surgical nursing and super specialize in forensic nursing in UK or the US. But to apply for PG, it was mandatory to have 2 years of experience. So I started working in a surgical ward in a renowned private hospital in Coimbatore and was very unhappy for the way the nurses were treated. During the same time, someone put this idea of applying for MBBS. So they had cancelled the entrance exams in Tamil Nadu just 2 years prior to this. So my 12th marks were good enough to get a seat in Tirunelveli Government Medical College. The prayer cell in TVMC was very good, but I used to dread to be in my room around 6:45, 7 p.m. because the prayer cell seniors will come around and will want to know who and all are interested to come to the prayer cell. They were so persistent that I used to go there just to make them happy. Their persistence paid off. God got through to me again. It was almost like he told me very clearly, I don't want your money, I want you. So I committed myself, not my money, again during my 3rd year of UG. And I kept praying to know where he wanted me to go. So it boiled down to 2 regions. I didn't know it was Assam or Orissa. During my final year, it became clear that he wanted me to go to Odisha. So I told my dad that I'm going to Odisha after my internship. He said no. Around the same time, I met a missionary couple who came from Odisha, and they told that better you finish your PG and then go because it's almost impossible to come back to do your higher studies. Again, I was in confusion because dad is saying no, missionary couple is saying no, probably this is not your will. But when I committed again, it was clear that he wanted me to go, and a piece which was not explained because my dad, who I am very close to, is not talking to me. But there was this piece which came back again when I told I'm going. So 1 month after finishing my internship, I was on a train to Odisha, and I joined a hospital, Asha Kiran Hospital, where I have never been to before. My mentor in Christ had suggested it. Dad stopped talking, and it took him 8 months to forgive me, and he understood the peace which I had once I started working in Asha Kiran. Then during my 2nd year in Asha Kiran, I got diagnosed with disseminated tuberculosis. So I started treatment, and I came to CMC in 2017 as a patient. Then I developed drug-induced liver injury. So I was forced to spend my time with my dad. I was not able to go back to Orissa, and my relationship with my dad became better again. So I went back to my mission hospital and started working. I was still on the anti-tuberculosis therapy and was unable to work to my full potential. I was asking God, why did you allow this in my life? Then, as it was during that time, he opened my eyes to realize that we didn't have a surgeon in Asha Kiran. So I told God, okay, I'm not able to work to my full potential. I made a deal with God. I told, I'll take a break, I'll prepare once, I'll write NEET once. If you give me a seat in surgery, I'll do, because I don't have time to keep writing it again and again because the need for missions is too much. And CMC had 10 seats, but I was eligible only for 2. So God kept 1 seat for me and gave it to me, and I've completed my MS General Surgery now. The role of Peniel Church here. So I also met my husband during my 2017. He was a believer who shared the same passion for mission. But my family and his family were not okay. So Reverend Thomas, in his house, we had a small prayer meeting. That was where we got engaged. And our marriage happened in Asha Kiran Hospital. Now our families are okay with us. So now we are blessed with a baby girl, Emma Jean. She's 3 years now. And few things I want to highlight, which I learned till now in my life. Wait to know his will. Do not rush into things. A lot of people will suggest a lot of things. It can come from people who are working in missions, who are there for Christ. But if we are ready to obey, he'll make his will very clear to you. You need not be confused. Second thing is he's never late. His timing is perfect. See, I have finished only one specialty. I'm 35 now. By 35 in medical fraternity, if you see, they would have finished their super specialty, fellowship, whatever. But what better than to have a nurse and a doctor to work in a mission field? So he's never late. He's always perfect in his timing. And he's Jehovah Jireh. Do not worry about tomorrow. He will provide. One step at a time, he will take care of anything. Thank you.